people getting caught red-handed with their raid recaps. We're going to go over mine here. I'm going to watch it with you guys. I haven't had a time to sit down and watch it, so I'm going to do that. I know my videos wait, whatever. We're getting into it now, so let's go. What up, teammates? MurderInc here, and we are talking about the raid recap that they launched. 3rd anniversary, happy anniversary raid. You've done some great work. You have much to improve on. No one's going to disagree with that there. So I'm excited personally to see how much further they go, because they've learned a lot. They made a lot of mistakes. So it's best to kind of be optimistic and look towards the future and say, hopefully it's going to get significantly better. So we're going to go over this, and we're also going to go over how these videos are kind of funny how they came out, because they exposed a lot of people who were like showing these videos and they were sharing them, and you can tell they bought their accounts, right? It's pretty obvious. Anyone who's been playing for a long time, there's certain analytics you're going to see on here that should be aligned with each other. So for example, my account has been around since December, I believe 12th, 2018. That is when I first registered on Plarium Play, the website. It wasn't a requirement back then as far as a link goes for your Raid Shadow Legends account, so that is when I did register there. So I was playing a little bit before then. But with that being said, you're going to see some pretty clear indicators on my analytics page, which shows when I had this account, how long I've had it for, and you can see, and I'll comment on it, why it's pretty funny to see some people that share their videos and their analytics do not match how long they've been actively playing this game, whether they're content creators or just longtime figures in the community from making spreadsheets, all of this good stuff, and they share the video, and some of their analytics are showing that they've only been playing for 6-7 months but have these crazy accounts, which is clear that they bought it from some type of whale or something, and they were trying to hide it in the down low and just didn't realize it, or thought people were too stupid to pick up on it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the raid recap for ya boy MurderInc here. And we don't know what Arbiter is saying. For those of you who don't know, I've never played Raid with the volume on because it's just not my thing. I don't play any games with the volume on here. So it's giving us a rundown of the new content. Mad Murder LNC. This is your legacy. Forces have grown strong. Okay, this is kind of depressing. So my 2-year video, I think I was missing, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would say depressing here, but for my 2-year video, I think I was missing, I don't know, 6 unique champions at the time. As we can see, that gap has significantly widened. Most of that is because of the Doom Tower. I don't mess with the Doom Tower at all. I don't care for it. It's not fun for me since I have test server testing rights, and since I get to do it beforehand, I don't really care because I spend so much time figuring out teams for all the bosses before they come out. For me to farm it on my account, I just lose the will to do that. So I don't know, it's kind of a trade-off being a content creator. But also I've spent way less money on Raid lately, because you get to a certain point where once you can do everything, and once you've had like a year of being able to do everything, the testing random champions, it's only fun for so long, right? They can keep releasing really cool champions. Yes, they're fun to test in the test server, make videos for you guys, guides, theory crafting the best ways for you can use it, whether you're early, mid game, or end game. But eventually that gets old, and it, I don't know, it just lowers your will to kind of spend in this game to go any further, because what's the point in going further besides competing with other whales, which is generally irrelevant unless you have a huge ego. So outside of that, put you at the 0.1% of players. I'm assuming most whales quit because of that. Champions I use the most. Okay, so this is definitely recent analytics here. This is part of a Spider team, but this was your favorite. Of course, Kaimar's used in every speedrunning team. I don't use Renegade. I think if I use Renegade more, that would be the fact there, but also for Arena, that is why Kaimar's seen pretty much everywhere. And then Hydra, of course, he's also used in Hydra. So we have 33,168 Dragon's Lair runs, 58,183 Fire Knight runs. I do have pretty decent Savage gear, immunity gear, so that makes more sense, as I believe that's going to be my most farmed actually. 9,800 1000 Minotaur. Listen, I use gems. Don't judge me, please. And then Spider, 52. Okay, so I do have more Fire Knight than I do Spiders then, because eventually you start chasing pieces that have like a 0.0000001% chance of dropping. And then that's when you roll that piece up. So you just don't need silver, which means there's no need to farm Spider that much. And have claimed, ooh, this is interesting. So they didn't have this last time. Total artifacts, 108,000, 52 total artifacts farmed. That's a cool analytic. I don't believe the 2nd year anniversary had that. Legendary artifacts, 9,775. How many of those do you think I sold? Think about it. How many of those do you guys think I sold? I'm gonna guess, I've had pretty decent luck, but I'm going to guess I sold at least 8,000, maybe 8,500, but definitely a lot. Accessories, 54,000 total. Legendary accessories, 4,800, so significantly less on that front, since it's 1 dungeon compared to, of course, 3 here. And of these, I definitely kept maybe 800, so I probably sold 4,000, if not more of those. Shards, I'm assuming these are shards claimed from dungeons. Definitely not including Clan Boss, because Clan Boss would show void shards. And actually, I don't know about this. I would have to ask, but I'm assuming this is what you would get from the marketplace and dungeons. 847. That's a lot. That's a lot to get for free. Silver, 2 billion at the time of whenever they took that. Definitely don't have that now. I've won 40,861 arena offense battles. Okay. And this team was your favorite. Let's see. Prince Kymar, Rhodos, Sifi, Hegemon. Data from the last 90 days only. Okay. So didn't have the largest pool. I would have liked to see the most common team in the past year, so we can kind of take a look back into the old meta, see how it meshed with the new meta here. But last 90 days, that does seem right. Battles fought from the last 90 days, 1,147 with a 94% win rate, because arena honestly just isn't that hard anymore. Moving on after this, you won these medals, 138,717 gold, 1 silver, and 58 bronze. This can't be in the last 90 days. How would I have gotten bronze medals or silver medals? Maybe this is total, although 58 seems, I don't know, fact check me on that. I don't think 58 is total bronze medals you would need. Before it did move into the silver, I could be wrong about that. Who knows? And developed your Great Hall. Yes, that's been maxed for a while. Very nice. You're an arena legend. Debatable. Highest position, platinum tier, rank 2. Yes, I got all of that. Makes sense. This was your strongest arena defense team. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, so the same thing as the offense minus Warlord for Sifi. Not bad. Data from the last 90 days. You fought for honor and faction wars, 100%. Yes, yes. We do, of course, have the max stars. That's what that means. Glyphs earned, 5,445 glyphs. Now, with the reoccurring theme, how many of these do you think were successful in upgrades? How many do you think? Now, luckily for me, I have pretty good RNG, but I would say, I don't know, 200 of these landed me upgrades outside of just random like 2-star, 1-star that I was feeding anyways from those remaining 2 keys, which, personal opinion, they need to readjust the daily amount of keys you get, because once you start farming stage 20, it really is kind of weird doing 2 max level runs than doing 1 like 2 key cost, right? I don't know, maybe it makes sense to you guys and not me. You can let me know in the comment section for sure. You were an asset tier. Oh no, clan stars earned. I don't even want to know what any of your guys are, because I'm the worst with this. If it show, yeah, okay. Have to admit, I don't do a lot of clan quests. If anyone does clan quests, it's the person that helps me out and plays my account for me when I'm busy, because I don't know, I just let my clanmates do it. Some of them didn't have Yannicka, now they want Yakarl. Fine, you take it. I'd rather just not do it, because some of them are pretty annoying, and having to wake up on that day of the clan quest reset, picking out the ones you want, it's just a mess. So I just skip it. Clan gold earned, yeah, once again, 19,950. I'm assuming people's numbers are crazy higher than this, maybe 80,000, 90,000 if they've been doing things every single day from the start, if not even over 100. You've dominated. Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about right here. If you know someone that's posted their analytics here, you've known they've played for a long time, this is how you can figure out if they're playing their real original account. Now, I saw a few people, including content creators, who had a picture of this and they were like 1,000, 2,000. These are players that I've known that have played as long as me, or they started playing a little bit after me, like 2-3 months. And I know what people are going to say, Murder, you clan hopped. That is true. However, the discrepancy between clan hopping and not clan hopping is not even going to be 1,000 Demon Lord fights. Not even close to 1,000, I promise you that. I remember we tracked this on spreadsheets, I went back and looked at it, and I know it's nowhere near 1,000 total here, which would have been ridiculous. But anyways, this is a number you would expect to see from any player or content creator who actively participated in clan hopping and has played since the beta of Raid Shadow Legends. Now, if you want to say, okay, what if they didn't clan hop, then I would subtract 600 to 700 from here, which is still going to be over 3,000. I would say realistically 3,400, 3,500 is what the number should be to anyone who has been playing the game since the original global release, and things can move on from there. Now, one thing to take away from this, while I did clan hop, I also took, I want to say, a 4 to 5 month break at some point, I believe in 2020, where I did not hit the clan boss at all. 4 to 5 months is, I mean, as you can imagine, a long time. One king for so long on each difficulty. Even if you averaged it out to 2 Demon Lord fights per day here, that's 4 to 5 months, which is hundreds of Demon Lord fights that I'm missing from this total number here. So realistically, this should probably look like 4,600, 4,700 if I had actively played every day. So this is more realistic with people because I doubt anyone's been playing this game every single day since it came out of the beta. If you are, I have to applaud you, because that, my friend, is crazy impressive that you haven't gotten bored and put the game down for any amount of time here. So there are people, like I said, who have shown their analytics and they've had a crazy low analytics and they've said, no, this is my original account. You're not fooling anybody. No one just ignores the clan boss for a year and has a crazy low number. Just admit it, you know? So highest score, 254 million damage. That was a lot of fun. I believe it was one of Victor Tess's teams that he made. You were ascended on the Doom Tower. Don't show me anything here. Only one, interesting, 1.6% of people have achieved hard Doom Tower clears. And I believe I saw another statistic for normal. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it said 10% of players, only 10%, have achieved a full clear on normal difficulty, which is very low. It goes back to the reoccurring retention problem that Raid has struggled with since not since the launch. The launch, they actually did really well with retention. There were so many players in Arena. You could never find the same teams, even at the highest level of play, which was Gold 4. There was no Platinum back then. You could never find the same player. There were so many players in that top bracket where you could refresh for a week straight and you would be lucky to find someone new. So retention was pretty good back then, being a new game and all, lots of hype around it, but they've struggled with that ever since then. And I think they didn't show things like the most common champion in the entire game out of the whole player base. Because of that fact, I'm going to talk about that a little more at the end here. You are one of the chosen. You have achieved much, but your legend has just begun. I believe that means it's the ending here. What shall it take you next time? Made for matter. Okay, so one thing to talk about is, as we can see here, a lot of the data, like Platinum tier, when it took the highest rank of rank 2, since January 1st, 2021. And even moving back here, it showed a lot of things like, this is information from the past 90 days here. Why does it say that? So funny enough, I had a conversation with a few people at Plarium, and we were talking about the anniversary. We knew it was coming up, and I said, hey, what about the analytics? Are we going to be expecting that again? And I made a video about this, and let me see. Okay, here's the video I made 2 months ago, public analytics returning Raid Shadow Legends. They thought players didn't like the analytics. I don't know where they got that information from. I'm not sure what type of feedback they were reading, who was talking to them, but they thought people didn't like it. So I'm glad they made a decision after I kind of brought things up and said, no, you guys are wrong. People went crazy about the analytical videos. They loved seeing their stats. They loved flexing to their friends, their clan mates, their guild mates. It's just interesting to see all of our data compiled by the company in this quick 2-minute video for the anniversary. It's nice seeing these things. So the fact that they threw this together so quickly, I'm personally impressed. Maybe some of you guys aren't impressed at that, but it probably would have been more specific if they didn't have this weird view. And like I said, I never got a clear answer as to why they thought people didn't like the analytical videos. Maybe you guys can let me know. Do you guys really not like them? I personally would have wanted to seen some more in-depth things, like the amount of shards pulled would have been really cool. The champion you pulled the most, maybe some people don't want to see which legendary they pulled the most. That, I don't know, we're not going to talk about that. That could raise some red flags. But in the old analytics that we got, we had the champion that we farmed the most. Most of it was from campaign. We had the most used champion in raid being an epic, the most used rare champion in raid. So I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers a lot. Those facts are really interesting to me personally. So I do believe if we had more time and they didn't have this weird view of the player base and how they didn't like the analytics for some reason, I think we would have gotten a much better raid recap video, hopefully for next year after seeing this. And I mean, like I said, I could be totally wrong. You guys could say, no, Murder, this is stupid. We just shared it because we got the free ancient shard, epic skill tome, silver, and 2 clan boss keys. That's the only reason why we shared it. We don't really care about this. There's no nostalgia here. I could be wrong. That's for you guys to tell me. I'm not going to assume what you guys are thinking. So that's going to conclude this video. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious about your feedback on how you feel about these analytical videos overall here. So as always, guys, if you enjoy this content, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next upload.